it a bed full of vegetables?
It is, yeah.
I don't make it. Daddy, what you
Just raking. You want to help rake?
doing? Raking.
The last few days we've had really sunny weather, which has been so lovely and such a tonic. It's really cold, it was -6 the other morning, but it warms up when the sun comes out, and if you wrap up it's still really nice to be outside, which we've had a tough few weeks. We had a bout of gastroenteritis wipe out the family. That was rough, and then we had a week off, and now chickenpox has hit. Currently only the youngest has come out in spots, but we're just waiting to see who's next and how long it is. So that's another reason for being outside, because vitamin D and the sunshine is really good for helping kill off the virus and speed up recovery, as well as, of course, distracting from the itchiness by doing lots of fun digging instead.
Close. It didn't go in the ocean.
In this section here, kind of 2.5, 3 beds, we've got a real couch grass problem, and we covered it up over winter, which has definitely helped kill it off, and now we are pulling out as much as we can, and we're actually going to dig these beds. Even though in general we're trying to do a no dig principle, we are going to dig it to really try and get it out and hopefully really reduce, if not eliminate, that problem. So for the raised bed we used wood that we already had lying around, and basically its size was completely determined by what we had, so it didn't cost us a single penny. And in there I think we're going to plant some nice flowers. I really want to plant some things to do some natural dyeing with, and also lots of lovely flowers to attract pollinators and the bees and the insects, and maybe a little cut flower section. Yeah, who knows. We're going to do another big one here behind me, and like I mentioned, a smaller one there, and we're going to go and get some fruit trees as well and put them in here, and also have a little orchard space on the lawn. Oh, this stuff is so tough.
So what we're going to do here is train these blackberries up the wall. So we're going to have them coming up the wall here, and then we're also going to have some nice things against this fence and create a kind of berry zone with a bench, and we're going to sit in here once all this soil's moved. I think we can trim off a lot of the dead stuff now. Don't know how far back we need to go with this one, but certainly this is one that could go on the wall like this. Again, we can train that one up, and this one as well. But some of them have re-rooted themselves. I don't know if that's a thing where they come up and then they go back in the ground. That one hasn't. Oh no, it has. There you go. So there's a root on the end of that one. Bit strange.
Daddy, will just cut those back.
Yeah, you cut these back, and then new growth will come up this year, and we'll get new ones come up here, and then we'll get lots more
Wait.
grapes. There we go. all ready for next year. Put it on the bed. Look at that. You made that, didn't you? Yeah. Spread it around.
This is my compost.
This is your compost, yeah?
And what is all compost?
That's mine, yeah. Lovely, well done. This project's been 2 years in the making. I revealed it, it's covered in ivy. You may have seen it on several videos, but this is the year when it's going to be finally finished and transformed. This is where the gate's going to be. So you have a gate probably about this wide here. Maybe you have some posts that will come up to about head height. And this gate will open like that. And in between the gates, I'm going to make, or as a family, we're going to make a great big bug, bee, butterfly hotel. And that will come up to the top of the gate and create kind of an A-frame like this, and everything in between will be filled with logs, tiles, stones, cones, all those sorts of things. We're going to create little boxes, and it will create a lovely opening, and we'll create little pockets of windows and everything so the light can come through. And so when you come from this half of the garden, you'll wander through the gate and you'll have this pretty cool opening that also is going to be an amazing habitat for all the wildlife that is going to keep the bad bugs and insects off our vegetables. Happy with that? We got a bed, first raised bed. A major selling point was having this barn. Obviously having this kind of walled vegetable garden, but the barn is key to the success, and how we can utilize it is going to be so important going forward for the years to come. We can utilize as an excellent growing and propagating space, completely south facing. And what we can do is build up a wall just in front of these two here, along here, and then we're going to put some glass or PVC sheeting across to create a wonderful kind of lean-to greenhouse. And inside here we'll have doors, or a small door that will extend to each one, and so this will open up, and that should create enough space for us to propagate lots of plants in this area this time of year to extend that growing season. But we do need to get this guttering down today, as it's pouring a lot of water onto this wall and the foundations, and this area is really starting to bend and crack.
This is our big project for the year. We're hoping to have the barn restored by August, so that when the hot summer sun beats down, we can take shelter under here to work, rest and play. But there's plenty to be done before we get to that point. First up is strengthening both sides of this enormous wall. We have someone coming in to replace the beams at either end, and then we'll need to put a floor down in here and wire in the electrics. The plan is to have the left third as a working zone, somewhere we can prep for the potager, store tools and have as an outdoor workspace. The other 2/3 will be for eating, playing and relaxing. It's a really exciting project, so stay tuned to see what's in store.